Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mind-bending questions of all time. Can we actually perceive the multiverse?
And if we could, would our sense of reality ever be the same again? Stay tuned till the end, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see yourself and the universe around you.
Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your entire life, every decision, every memory, every heartbeat is just one version of you, out of an infinite number of versions. What if right now there's another you, living in a world where you chose a different career, fell in love with someone else, or maybe never existed at all? Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I told you that science itself, from quantum physics to neuroscience, is beginning to hint that this might not be fiction at all? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mind-bending questions of all time. Can we actually perceive the multiverse? And if we could, would our sense of reality ever be the same again? Stay tuned till the end, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see yourself and the universe around you. Let's start with a simple truth. Everything you've ever experienced, colors, sounds, time itself, isn't the world as it is, but the world as your brain allows you to see it. Our eyes can only detect a tiny fraction of light, just one small sliver of the electromagnetic spectrum. Your ears, they capture only a narrow range of frequencies. Even your sense of touch, smell, and taste, all are filters, not windows. So what if reality is much larger? But your brain edits most of it out? Scientists call this the reality filter. Your mind constructs a simplified model of the world to help you survive, not to show you everything that exists. It's like wearing VR goggles programmed by evolution. They show you what's useful: food, danger, comfort, but hide the deeper code of existence. Now, physics takes this idea even further. There's something called the Planck wall, the smallest possible distance, the tiniest tick of time. Below that limit, space and time as we know them break down. We literally cannot observe what's happening. That's the edge of our physical perception, the cosmic firewall separating what we know from everything beyond. But here's the big question. Are there subtle hints from beyond that wall? Tiny anomalies, déjà vu, or impossible coincidences? Moments where another version of reality briefly overlaps with ours? Could our brains be missing hidden signals from other dimensions, simply because we were never designed to notice them? Oh, if that's true, maybe the multiverse isn't out there somewhere. Maybe it's right here, hiding in plain sight. To understand what might be beyond our senses, we have to turn to the bleeding edge of modern science and a technology that could reshape how we perceive everything. Quantum computing. Traditional computers think in bits, zeros and ones. Quantum computers think in superpositions, both 0 and 1 simultaneously. It's a bit like a universe that can hold multiple realities at once. When researchers simulate particles in a quantum computer, they sometimes encounter strange behaviors, patterns that look like echoes of other realities interfering with ours. Of course, that's not proof of a multiverse, not yet. But it hints that our universe might be just one solution among countless others. Now imagine if technology could actually extend our perception. There's a field called sensory augmentation. where scientists develop implants or devices that give humans new senses. Some people can already hear colors or see sound waves through these biohacks. What happens when those senses are tuned beyond our visible spectrum, into frequencies or energies that could reveal new layers of reality? And here's where it gets wild. Quantum physicists are studying something called entanglement. When two particles become linked so deeply that changing one instantly changes the other, even light years apart, if particles can stay connected across distance and time. What about versions of us across realities? What if consciousness itself, your thoughts, your awareness, has a kind of resonance across dimensions? Maybe those feelings of déjà vu or sudden intuition aren't random, but entangled echoes of your other selves. Think about that. Every choice you didn't make, every path you didn't take, could still exist somewhere out there. And maybe, just maybe, the boundary between you and them is thinner than you ever imagined. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. Another you in another world, making the opposite choice you made today. Would they still be you, or someone completely different? Now let's assume, just for a moment, that perception of the multiverse becomes real. What does that mean for who we are? First, identity. If infinite versions of you exist, which one is truly you? Are you the sum of all your possible selves? Or just a local expression of a greater consciousness? Imagine meeting another version of yourself who made different choices. Would you be friends? Would you envy them? Would you argue over whose reality is the real one? Next, science and technology. If we could perceive or interact with other realities, our understanding of physics would explode. We might discover entirely new laws of nature, or technologies powered by multiversal energy exchange. Travel could mean shifting dimensions instead of crossing distance. Medicine could mean downloading the health of your healthiest self. Even creativity might reach new heights, drawing inspiration from infinite possibilities. But there's also danger. If realities overlap, what happens to cause and effect? Could changing one universe ripple across others? Could curiosity itself become catastrophic? And that brings us to the deepest question: ethics and philosophy. If you can see, talk to, or even trade places with other versions of yourself, do you have the right to interfere in their world? Would you exploit it or protect it? Bassett, the multiverse may offer infinite wonder, but also infinite responsibility.
We hold the balance. We are the calm.
Throughout history, every leap in understanding reality has shaken humanity to its core. When we discovered the Earth wasn't the center of the universe, people resisted. When Darwin revealed our connection to all life, the world argued. And when Einstein shattered time and space, our entire concept of reality changed. So what happens if we learn that reality itself is just one branch of an infinite cosmic tree? Psychologically, this could be thrilling or terrifying. Some might find comfort, believing every choice exists somewhere. Others might spiral into existential dread, feeling small and insignificant in an endless cosmos. As a species, we'd need to evolve emotionally and philosophically to handle that truth. Society would change, too. Religions might reinterpret creation stories. Science would merge with metaphysics. Even art, education, and politics could transform, as humanity learns to see reality not as a single frame, but as a cosmic film reel of infinite moments. So, are we ready? Ready to expand our perception beyond our current limits? To accept that our universe might be just a note in an eternal symphony of existence? And maybe not yet, but the first step is simply to imagine it. So, what if we're already perceiving hints of the multiverse every day? In our dreams, in our instincts, in those fleeting moments where reality feels just a little off. Maybe the multiverse isn't waiting for us to find it. Maybe it's waiting for us to notice it. If that thought excites you or scares you, you're not alone. Because every great discovery begins with one question. What if? If you enjoyed exploring this idea, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Cosmic Vault, and let us know in the comments. Do you believe the multiverse is real? And if you could visit one, would you? Until next time, keep your mind open and your reality flexible.